Guys, hello everyone. CryptoInterest is with you. Right now, the daily review of Bitcoin and Ethereum. I tell you how to trade today to get the maximum profit on the market. Short, very helpful video. Bitcoin was falling all day yesterday because bad data for the market came out, which we will definitely talk about now. Tomorrow we will have data on crude oil reserves, which is also very important. Well, now let's move on to the charts. First things first. So, let's see what we have on the Bitcoin chart. Look, we ideally came to the level of 17,300, pushed off from it, flew down, just ideally again came to this long level of this liquidity, from which we already pushed off, and now we are gradually crawling higher. Will we go higher or lower is the question. Now we'll see everything with you, we'll talk about everything. To begin with, let's open S&P. Yesterday we had it, so to speak, the hero of the occasion. Yesterday we spilled on S&P on the background of bad data. What is bad data? We have all the actual data better than expected, and this is bad for the markets. As you remember, the Fed is waiting for all indicators to start to decline. This will indicate that the consequences of inflation will drop significantly. And they are waiting for this moment. Therefore, when positive data comes out for us, this suggests that the Fed may continue to raise rates, and against this background, we see a fall. So, what are we waiting for in the market? Let's go back to S&P, reconsider. We have this level here, 3,955, we have liquidity here. Now we can safely go to it. Here we will most likely get some kind of reaction, we will see some kind of local rebound. Actually, according to Bitcoin, what can be? Again, if our S&P goes lower here, for Bitcoin we can easily see a hike lower to the buy zone, and our buy zone is right here. Actually, the first is this POC, which we went through, essentially, unnoticed when we exited above. Therefore, when coming here, it will be possible to gain long positions here, but keep in mind that we have such a blurred liquidity here, so in general, if Bitcoin goes down for S&P, we can go down to this lower border, up to 16,200 approximately. In general, here it will be possible to gain long positions with an eye to then going down, again, to the range of 18,300. I opened positions yesterday in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now let's talk about Bitcoin. Overall, my position allows me several options. First option, just keep. I can add on the volume of the position here, since I entered at 0.5 risk. In general, risk management allows me, so I may do so. The second option, I will watch how America opens, maybe it will be easier for me to close a position here and open it below. I will watch the market reaction. In general, this week they just plan to trade Bitcoin from liquidity to liquidity, because, in general, according to technical analysis, everything is working fine. But, the main data will be released next week, and it depends on them whether we will see the New Year's rally or not. Move on. Let's go back to Bitcoin. So, why did I score a position here? Because, as it were, a good position in fact. If you keep the risk, if you understand what you are doing, because we have, in fact, already defended this level several times, it holds us, that is why I have gained a position here. But, since Bitcoin is still very strongly correlated behind the S&P, and yesterday the S&P was falling, I warn you again that we can easily go into this range. This is the range from 16,500 to 16,200, where it will be possible to gain long positions. To say that they will let us go lower, well, as if I don't see the point here so far, because, in general, there is no negative. And next week we can generally see a local positive. Well, again, let me remind you that from above I am waiting for the arrival of the court here, in the range of 18,300, as a maximum of 19,150, respectively. In this zone I will gain short positions with an eye to the fact that we will finally come here further. Here we will collect positions and fall into the range of $13,800. Well, now let's go to Ethereum. You know that I trade with Bitcoin. Why did I score a position yesterday? My entry point turned out to be 1288, that is, right here. Why? Because there was such a story that Bitcoin had already gone much lower, and Ethereum was late. And since, in fact, we already had a level here that we had already defended, I again took a short position here by 0.5 risk. Now I'm holding it for now, but again, they will act according to the situation. More, look, when Bitcoin goes down, Ethereum, for example, can come into this range. Further, Ethereum has very blurred boundaries, that is, everything here, in fact, is such a large distribution. Well, here we still have a level, this is liquidity. But, in fact, I'm careful with Ethereum, I only hold a short position in pair with Bitcoin so far. Actually, as soon as Bitcoin goes into the 13,800 range, Ethereum will cost from $700 to $800, These will be just very tasty prices for Ethereum, so we are waiting. And finally, for Bitcoin, the final reminder. Actually, I'm waiting for the Bitcoin to exit this structure. After all, it feels like we should come to 18,300 with you. But the question is, in what ways? Either we will go directly from this level, or all the same, S&P will spill a little down, will give us here to increase the volume of our positions, and after that we will go higher. Actually, the plan is something like this. But, at the same time, globally, the corrective movement, in my opinion, is still not over. That's all, guys. That's all you need to know for today to get the maximum profit in the market. And the most important thing for me is your support, so subscribe to the channel right now. Be sure to turn on notifications so as not to miss the latest releases, and of course, put the maximum likes, because your likes are food, energy and motivation for me, which makes me shoot every day and keep you updated. I also want to remind you, this video does not force you to buy any cryptocurrency or invest in anything. I am not a financial advisor. Bye everyone.